This is Mark Whitten.
This is Adam MacArthur.
This is Ann Yatko.
Hey everybody, this is Michael Yurchak.
This is Erica Harlicker.
This is Daquan Wilshire.
This is Rico Fajardo, and you're watching.
And you're listening to Spoiler Force Podcast. Set your heart ablaze.
All right, so I think we are officially live now. Let me just put up some last banners here. Okay, so this is the live stream for the Pre-Dallas Fan Festival 2022 event that's coming up this weekend. I'm here with my cousin Bobby. We are going as press again for this event. I say again because the Dallas Fan Festival is the same group that did the Dallas Fan Expo. So this is just their fall event. We'll be going there this weekend to the Irving Convention Center. It'll be me, Bobby, and his girlfriend Lynn, who was also on a episode for the Spy Family review. So go and check out that episode if you haven't yet. But we'll be talking about just what we have planned for the event, what we plan to do for Saturday and Sunday. We'll also be meeting or trying to meet certain guests or take photo ops too. So that's pretty much what we have set out. But before we get started here, I do want to let the fans know who's watching or listening. I'm still on hiatus. I've been, I think it's been about like a month and a half already since I've uploaded any episodes, but I do have one coming up at least before the end of the month. And then me and Bobby will be doing a 2022 Dallas Fan Expo or Dallas Fan Festival experience episode probably within the next couple weeks after that. So, but yeah, what are your thoughts, Bobby? What do you think about the event that's coming up this weekend? Hello.
Ready?
Can you hear me? Are you good? It looks like you're lagging a little bit.
I think we'll keep cutting in and out. Yeah, I think it's my internet over here or just connection and all in all. So sorry, you've been cutting in and out, so I didn't really get to hear what you said.
The question was, what are your thoughts on this upcoming event for this weekend for Dallas Fan Festival?
I'm excited. Since it's kind of a small one when looking at the guest list, it doesn't look like there's a lot of guests, but I mean, it's still exciting because you haven't met any of them, honestly. So kind of excited to see the turnout and everything.
Yeah, because Dallas Fan Expo was at. Do you remember that the venue it was at last time? It wasn't Irving. It was the one in Dallas, the bigger one.
The Market Hall.
Market Hall. Okay, so that's
where Dallas Convention Center. Sorry, it was Dallas. Yeah, the Dallas Convention Center.
Yeah, that's where Dallas Fan Expo was at, and then again, Fan Festival's at the Irving Convention Center. Have you figured out who you want to meet yet? I know we talked about it a little bit, but looking at the guest list, is there anyone specifically you're trying to meet or looking forward to meeting?
Probably Stephen Amell. I've never met him, so it'd be pretty cool to see how big he is in real life.
Yeah, he's only there for Saturday. I think he changed up his schedule. I think originally he was supposed to be there for Saturday and Sunday, but I just took a look at the website. He's only there for Saturday. So he's a good guest though. Usually, from my experience, he always stays after. Like he'll sign almost everyone's autograph if he has a huge line waiting. He's really chill. Doesn't really talk much, which was really surprising to me when I met him. It was very quick and like he's not like mean or anything. He's just so focused on like signing autographs and just saying like quick exchanges of conversation and then just on to the next person because he's so busy. So what we'll do here is we'll take a look at the website here. Let me just share the screen here. Okay, so this is what we have here for Dallas Fan Festival. Again, it's a lot smaller than Fan Expo. So the Fan Festival here, this is what you'll see on the main page here. We'll just go through each celebrity guest here and just yeah. So as you can see, they just added Colton Haynes too. He's from Arrow and Teen Wolf. He's only there Saturday, but the main guest I want to see is Matt Smith. Definitely because of the House of the Dragon Game of Thrones series. And I wasn't big on Doctor Who, but he's also been in some movies that I've seen, and I think he's a really good actor. But him playing Damon is probably why I want to meet this guy. I knew someone who was like a big Doctor Who fan that really wants to meet him, but I could never get into the show. So that's who I plan to meet, and also if for those who do plan to go to this event, one photo op covers 3 people, or one ticket covers 3 people, so which is good because his photo op is pretty pricey for just Saturday. Hopefully, it doesn't sell out by the time we go there because I haven't bought it yet. I'm waiting till Saturday to hopefully that it's still there, or hopefully he shows up because I don't want I'm crossing my fingers to hopefully he doesn't cancel last minute, and then that'll kind of just kill the experience. I know a lot of fans are waiting to meet this guy because of Game of Thrones. Any thoughts on the guest here, Bobby?
Yeah, Matt Smith. Scroll down.
And then there's Stephen Amell, and then there's also the guy from Sandman. I know we tried watching that at your place a little bit for Sandman, and I think what you or Lynn said it got weird, and then you guys stopped watching it. Yeah, so the guy playing Sandman.
Yeah, that was Lynn. It got weird for her.
Yeah, he's gonna be there Saturday and Sunday, and then they have other Sandman actors. I never really finished it. I know the Eduardo Franco Franco, I think that's how you say his last name. He's gonna be there all weekend. He's the stoner kid from Stranger Things.
Stranger Things, yeah.
Yeah. So I was debating on meeting him because you could take pictures with him at his table instead of just doing a photo op, and it's a lot cheaper taking pictures with them at their table. So if anything happens, if Matt Smith cancels, then that's my backup guest I want to meet. And then down to the second row here, you have Stephen Amell, the lead star for the show Arrow. He's also in some wrestling HBO show, I believe. I haven't really followed him since I stopped watching Arrow. I know he was in New Girl. We were watching New Girl, and he was in one of the episodes too. And then there's also Colton Haynes, who's known for Arrow and for Teen Wolf. He's going to be there just Saturday only. And then Katie Cassidy, who's also in Arrow, and I believe she was in Gossip Girl. She's going to be there Saturday and Sunday. I'm debating if I want to meet her though, because again, my focus is just on trying to meet Matt Smith. So if I have extra money, I'm gonna try to see if I can meet her, but she's not on my list to meet. And then we have Emily Swallow, who's in The Mandalorian. She looks familiar. I haven't. Have you watched Mandalorian, the latest stuff? Do you recognize her? Bobby?
I'm sorry. Keep cutting in and out, dude.
Oh my God. Refresh your thing.
Yeah, I'll get it back out and come back in.
Yeah, sorry for the technical difficulties. That's on Bobby. That's not on me. So hopefully you guys can hear me. If you can hear me, put a 1. If you can't hear me, put a 2 in the comments wherever you're listening at, whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. As we're waiting for Bobby as well. Again, I'm still technically on hiatus, so no new episodes just yet. 7. Someone said 7, really? Okay. How about now? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, you're much better now. My God. I blame you, man. We're supposed to have a really smooth live stream, man.
Dude, I can't. My connection sucks, dude. My connection sucks. My bad. All right, sorry, go on. But yeah, so the Mandalorian actor, I'm actually pretty excited, and Kate Cassidy too, though.
Yeah, so I'm excited to again. She's not Katie Cassidy's not on my top to meet, but if I have extra money or if I'm willing to spend it, then I will definitely try to meet her. And then the last row here, we have Mason Alexander Park. She was in Sandman. I think she was also in the Netflix Cowboy Bebop. I think it might be her. I think she played Faye. I think that's her. And then there's 2 Star Trek guests here, Gates
Oh,
McFadden and John Delancey. I wasn't too big on Star Trek, so I don't know who they are, but I'm pretty sure like more
we could
the
do that.
Trek fans. Yeah, the Trek fans are probably
We
gonna
could do
be.
that.
Hmm.
We could do that Star Trek thingy.
Oh yeah. Like the video you sent me, just like cause like wait up, make a line, and make people wait at a random line, or
Yeah,
pull up at a random
yeah,
table.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
For those who are tuning in, we saw this video where like people standing in line at
Thank you,
conventions,
buddy.
and it's just like random. Like they'll
Thank you, buddy.
just stand in the middle of the
I
floor,
know
and
some
people will line up
shit.
behind them, and then they walk off. Like 'cause there's really nothing that they're waiting for.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's. Oh, go ahead.
No, sorry.
Yeah, so this is pretty much the guest list for Fan Expo or for Fan Festival for Dallas Fan Festival. I keep getting them mixed up with for Dallas Fan Festival. Again, this is a much smaller event, so the guest list is not as big as the last one from earlier this year. But again, this is a pretty big poll though. If all these guests manage to like still to get here by the weekend, this is a pretty good lineup for just Saturday and Sunday. I don't think they have any like there's comic creators here. Like if you look at this the guest list here for they have comic creators. But I don't think they have any like artist alley I guess the artist alley names or vendors. I haven't found any. But here are some of the comic book guests that are there. I do recognize one Sam De La Rosa. He was there at Fan Expo Dallas too. And then some of these other ones here, I know there's a couple that's not going to be there, but these are pretty much the comic book creators or cover artists that's going to show up at the event. And then take a look at the schedule here. This is pretty much where you'll find the schedule for the entire weekend. Again, me, Bobby, and Lynn will probably be there for the majority of Saturday, maybe Sunday, depending on how we feel. But pretty much there's like games and cosplay meetups and D&D stuff like in anime screenings. There's also Q&As, so like panels for the guests that are going to be there. So if we get there early enough, because we still got to pick up our badges on Saturday too. If we get there early enough, I do want to try to go to the Katie Cassidy panel here at 11 on Saturday. And then there's also and again, if you go on the website, you can see like the times for their photo ops and stuff. There's also which one? I saw one earlier. There's also like comic panels too, where you can see the artistry. Also, Bobby, if there's anyone that you see that you want to try to go to, they have it here too. Like Sam De La Rosa has one at 1:00. You can probably see him draw. I don't know if it'll be like Jim Lee where Jim Lee goes live and stuff, but it'll be cool to see them draw. And then at 2:00, this is one I really want to go to, which is the Matt Smith one. He'll be talking about like Game of Thrones and Doctor Who and all that stuff. And then again, his photo ops I believe is at 4, so hopefully we can try to get there quickly. And then there's also the Colton Haynes event or the panel at 3, and then Stephen Amell's, which is at 4. But we'll be we'll be missing this one because we'll be at the if we do get photo ops for Matt Smith, then we'll be at the Matt Smith. We'll be waiting in line for Matt Smith. Yeah, there's tons of like cosplay stuff, a lot of like small panels or small events for a lot of the guests to go and do something else besides like waiting in line and trying to meet celebrities. So that's like games and stuff and after parties and stuff. But that's pretty much it for Saturday. Yes, Sunday pretty much again it's pretty similar. It's just times for all the events and yeah, but again this event is something that it's a lot smaller than the Fan Expo Dallas, but I am excited though. This one, the fact that we were able to get our media passes so soon because I applied really late and we still got it. So I'm glad that we were able to get our badges. but yeah, so hopefully nobody cancels, man. I'm excited for this. Do you have any last thoughts, Bobby, before we wrap this up? This is a lot like this live stream is a lot shorter than
Uh,
I expected. So, did you have any last thoughts on the event
yeah,
before
it's
we
probably
end
mostly my
things?
fault because I'm having really bad connection. Yeah, my fault. I have really bad connection too, so that's my fault screwing up the live stream and everything like that. But no, man, obviously always excited to go check out these fan expo or Dallas Fan Festival or any festival in any kind. So excited to see everything. Can't wait.
Are you gonna buy any? Do you plan to buy any prints if there's any? I know usually you do buy
I
like
need
prints
to
and
stop on
stuff.
the prints. I need to stop on the prints. Dude, I'm running out of wall space, so I need to actually find space for all the other stuff we have. So
Yeah, so hopefully there's some good vendors, but at the same time, hopefully they don't show up so that we don't spend too much money that weekend. Um, but I am excited.
that is
I
true. It's
cannot
broke.
wait for just to see the turn up because I know a lot of folks want to see Matt Smith and he's on fire right now, no pun intended, because of Game of Thrones. So that I just hope he does not cancel, man. Like that's my biggest fear. If he cancels though, pretty much the whole event's ruined. But I do want to meet him and yeah, hopefully we can try to get a photo op with them. But yeah, man, thank you guys for tuning in. Was a very short, very to the point live stream for our thoughts and what we plan to do for Fan Festival Dallas this coming weekend. Again, if you want to come there, it's at the Irvington Convention Center here in Texas. So you can still buy your tickets online. You can buy photo ops online. Again, as we showed on the screen with the website, you can look at the schedules and all of that too. Look at all the guests and their schedules, and they have their prices for their autographs and for their photo ops too. But that's pretty much it. Other than that, just stay tuned for more spoiler force stuff. Again, I do have one more episode lined up that I'm supposed to edit. I'll try to get that done tonight, and then after that, then episode 134 will be me and Bobby talking about our experience at the Dallas Fan Festival. So that's pretty much it. Any last words, Bobby, before we wrap things up?
That's about it. I'm good.
Okay. Hold on. Let me take one of the comments asks, "Are we cosplaying for this event?" I'll say no because it's very quick. We're only there for one day.
I'll demon
Um,
cloak it.
but yeah. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys so much, and have a great day.